got the rehab by going down to Laguna Beach and sitting in a house for 7 days in a bed, just basically sweating, throwing up, diarrhea, body aches, leg cramps, stomach cramps. And sweating it out. Sweating out my withdrawal for 7 days, and then I hopped on a bus and I got on the bus and I knew that was it. I'm done. It was great to get there. It was great being in rehab, and it was great to finally be around people who wanted something better for me in my life. And they weren't just trying to take from me, or me take from them. It's all about people who want to see other people succeed, who have been in the trenches of drug addiction and have absolutely destroyed and disparaged their lives almost permanently. Almost to the point that you don't think there's any turning back. At times I thought for sure I had crossed the line. You know, it's something I say that I really do think there's a line, and some people cross it and they're never able to come back. I mean, there was a succession of things that happened to me. Fights, and just the growing pain of being all by myself and alone all the time, and not really having anybody in my life who respected me or really loved me. And then the personal pain that I put on myself physically. And I think waking up sick every day, having to deal with that, it just wore on me, and it got to the point where I just said, fuck this, I'm not doing it anymore. It makes me sick to my stomach now. Fuck. I guess what haunts me the most in my past is that I was able to prostitute myself and to put myself in compromising positions where I didn't care about what happened to me. I think that haunts me the most. I think what really haunts me is the level I could go down to. I was able to realize that all the things I was doing on the street were all survival acts. And survival for me at that point, and the different things I got involved in, as far as prostitution and selling drugs and committing crimes, robbing people, stealing, just being a complete criminal. I'm now able to realize that, that's what I did. That's what I did to survive, and those are the things that I'm willing to do if I get high. If I start getting high again, those are the limits I'll take. That's how far I'll take myself down the scale.
When you were at rehab, were you tested for AIDS?
Yeah. Negative. I have Hep C. I have Hep C and my enzyme levels are high. And the doctor talked to me about getting on interferon. which I may possibly have to do, but at this point, I really don't want to. I mean, the interferon treatment for hepatitis C it's good, but I've heard that people go through hell, and it's almost like chemo.
How did you feel when you got the test results?
I was happy, actually. I mean, I thought for sure I'd have HIV. I mean, I'd shared needles with the worst of them, you know? I know I've shared needles with people who have HIV. My family all together, my mother, my father, and my little brother, they've had it. You know, they've always supported me when I was doing well, when I was taking responsibility for my life, and at this point they're just not willing to put the effort into loving me that they have to put in. I've completely worn them out emotionally. I've drained my mother, my father, my little brother. I mean, I've used all the reserves of love for Brian and then some. My little brother just graduated from Colgate last weekend, and they didn't invite me. You know, that's something I would have loved to have done, is been there to watch him graduate, because I'm really proud of him. I've put a good solid 10 to 12 years into destroying relationships. And it may take that much time or more to repair. Now I am working for Narconon in Northern California, and I'm a night watchman for the rehab. I get to watch over the place at night and make sure that things are running smooth. I'm the only staff member on at that time. So there's a lot of responsibility involved, but there's a lot of reward that I get from it, because I'm able to help people that are at all different levels of addiction, and I can be there for somebody the way that other people have been there for me. The opportunities are starting to come. One of the opportunities I have now is to go to school and go to college.
Are you happy now?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with what I've done in the last 6 months to turn my life around. I'm really happy. I don't think, I couldn't measure it. I couldn't put a metaphor to it. But what I'm doing in my life now, I've never had this feeling before. I've never felt there was so much to live for, and that I was going to do what I've been trying to do for years, and that's stay clean and stay off drugs, stay off the streets, and start providing for myself. It was good to come to LA, but I'm glad I'm going home. I'm glad that it's just a weekend and that I can go home to Northern California and be in the country. I like it. I think I'm over living in a city. I've lived in New York, Boston, Miami, LA. I love the city, but I don't think the city likes me too much. Whatever I really put my effort into and whatever I put my heart into doing, I can do it. And nobody's gonna stop me. And I proved that to myself on the street. When it was time to do what I had to do, nobody could stop me. Nobody could get in my way. I was gonna do what I wanted to do, and that's it. And I think that's part of what gives me hope for the future. If I want to stay clean and I want to succeed in life and I want to be successful and happy, I'm going to do it. And nobody's going to stop me from doing that. I like the peace, the serenity, the tranquility of being where I am now. I guess one of the last things I'd like to say is thank you to the people who have been in support of me getting my life together. I don't want it to be in vain, you know. I don't want people to think of me in a year from now, 6 months from now, 2 years from now. I say, oh, Brian's all fucked up again. He'll never get his shit together. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy. Everybody who has supported me and helped me, I don't know how to say it. I guess it's just thank you, thank you. Thank you for helping me get my life together.